Hey yo, what's up guys, it's Samer. How are you guys doing today? Because I'm having a fantastic day today. We're gonna be watching Jake Paul's newest video where he just fucking goes crazy on RiceGum and everything. It's really annoying. I've seen it already. Annoying as usual. So basically, RiceGum made a video the other day where he was like reacting to the Team 10 house, which I'm gonna say completely honestly, the Team 10 house is lit. You guys know I don't like Jake Paul, but that Team 10 house is lit. Only if I was privileged enough to have something like that. Let's watch this video.
So, guys, time to get a little bit serious, to get a little bit juicy. And you guys, as Jake Paulers, are probably gonna see a little bit of a side of me that I never ever show. So, I get home from Los Angeles. I'm doing my thing, whatever, and someone asked me. They asked me if I have seen Brian Lee's new video. And if you guys don't know who Brian Lee is, a lot of you guys know him by his alias name, RiceGum.
I mean, you could just say RiceGum, but hey, Brian Lee also works. I mean, you do you. I don't really care. It's a free country. You can say whatever you want.
His name is Brian, and that's how I'm going to address him. They were like, yo, have you seen Brian's new video? And I was like, no, like, what's it about? Like, what's going down? And they tell me that it's a video about them reacting to our new Team 10 house.
Any house with an elevator just makes the house automatically cool. The thing is though, their house is only 2 floors, right? And like, take the stair. Our house has 8 floors, so...
I've already seen RiceGum's video. There's nothing that's much wrong with it. I don't see much wrong with it, and you'll see it, but there's not much wrong with RiceGum's video.
And basically just like talking smack on everything the whole entire time. And that's totally fine. But then they proceeded to tell me that within the video, he was making fun of suicide, of people committing suicide.
And then a rope hanging down with like the swirly thing and then like a chair underneath. Just right around there somewhere.
And you know, me, I have dealt with suicide. A family member of mine has committed suicide, and it was really difficult for me and everything. And even me, who has dealt with that in one of the worst times of my life, I can say right here, RiceGum did not do anything wrong. That was not offensive in any way. He did not even, as what I've seen, he didn't even say that Jake Paul should kill himself. He didn't even say any Team 10 member or anyone should kill themselves for that matter. He did nothing wrong.
And then he was making fun of Nick Crompton and Tessa Brooks and body shaming them and calling them fat.
That's not an elevator. Like, I'm telling you, if Tessa and Nick Crompton hopped in that, it would break. I mean, it's just overcapacity.
Yeah, I don't get why people have been doing that. I have seen a lot of that on the internet. PewDiePie did that. There's been some people who have done that. I don't get why people have been doing that. It's kind of dumb. There's no reason to be body shaming people like that, but I mean, whatever.
And so I watched the video. I was just like, I was blown away. Everyone has seen that Brian is a terrible person. He is a scumbag. His mom, iDubbbz, made a video about him, basically dissecting everything that this scumbag, this terrible human being has ever done.
I mean, from what I've seen from him, he seems like a pretty good guy. I mean, I don't think he got banned from vlogging or it was dangerous to his neighbors or disrupting his neighbors. He's been pretty good to everyone that I've seen.
You are a terrible human being. iDubbbz then proceeds in the rest of that video to expose him more and more. We don't even have to get into all of that because it doesn't involve me. Brian's most recent video has extremely touched me and hurt me in many different ways. He could say whatever he wants about me. I don't respond to hate. I don't care about the hate. People can hate all they want. I make fun of myself. I made a whole entire diss track on myself. That's great. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Hate all you want on me. But when you start to talk about things, people that I care about, that are my family, in a demeaning way.
Yeah, you know, you would never talk badly about someone or make anybody feel bullied or ashamed or anything. You would never do like that to anybody that anybody loved. What a sin.
And you don't stop. And he never stops. Every week, every video he posts is something new, involving my family members, involving me.
Actually, that's not true. In the last month or so, he's made 13 videos, and only one of them has involved you, and this is the one that you're talking about. Like, this is my only video in the last 2 months talking about you.
This kid Brian Lee, who has this platform where he promotes negativity and things to his fans that should not be allowed to be made fun of or talked about in that type of way.
See, my thing is, most of YouTube sees RiceGum as a nice guy. You know, he's nice to his fans. He's funny, and he gets carried away a lot. He does get carried away, but don't we all? We all get carried away.
And so for me, it's about stopping that. So I start to watch the video. The first thing I notice is that Brian has my post notifications turned on his YouTube channel. So Brian, thank you so much for being a Jake Pauler.
Actually, he did not have his post notifications turned on. He just added in a sound effect. It sounded like he was getting a notification and then showed your video. He's probably not even subscribed to you.
I made a whole entire vlog about this bracelet that I'm wearing, about this girl who took her own life and whose family is completely affected by it, and that the little sister can't cope with it and has to go to a hospital just to be able to live her life. And she's a Jake Pauler, and my videos inspire her. The fact that Brian is sitting there making fun of it when there's people like that suffering, I just don't get why or how people can support this kid.
And the kids and people back in school who you constantly picked on because of your own insecurity, and them having to go home to their parents every day and crying to them because they're afraid of going back to school the next day.
So I fast forward through the video, and I'm gonna address some more points from the video, but the next thing that like really truly bothered me, and is why I'm making this video, he talks about how Nick and Tessa are fat, and he's body shaming them. He says that if they got into their elevator, that the elevator would break. And this isn't the first time that he is body shaming Nick or Tessa. He continually talks about this. And you know, the first couple of times that I heard about this, I was like, okay, I'm gonna let it go. But it needs to stop. Like, this kid needs to stop. He is a wrecking ball of negativity, and who knows when he is going to actually offend or deeply hurt a kid by bullying them. You consistently make fun of girls and their bodies. You're making fun of something that could be out of someone's control. There are so many people out there who feel comfortable in their own bodies. It doesn't matter how big they are, and everyone should feel comfortable in their own bodies, and everyone can look however the they want. And for you to make fun of somebody for their attributes that they might not be able to control is up, and you need to be stopped. Tessa is one of the most beautiful girls that I have ever seen. You can't sit there and body shame her. Like, who are you? Women should feel so comfortable in their own bodies, and they should be able to post wearing whatever they want, or be whoever they want, or eat as much as they want.
You know, that's easy for you to say that everybody should feel comfortable in their own body. I mean, but you're Mr. Skinny and all girls love me too, so you get like threesomes every night. It's easy for you to say, but not all of us love ourselves in our body. Some of us do. I don't really care how I look. There's some people who aren't as happy with their body, and it's a lot of skinnier people who like, you should be happy with yourself, but it's really not that easy.
And for you to put her in that corner and to talk to her like that is messed up. And that's why these two types of things, like where you're bullying people and making fun of suicide, and you're doing it so nonchalantly, who the are you, dude? You're setting a terrible example for every kid who watches your videos.
You know, how are you even going to say that? You have literally accused an innocent man of physically assaulting a woman. And you know, kids watch these videos and they want to be exactly like you, but you've done all this bullshit. If my kids ever like someone like you or watch someone like you, I'm gonna just be ashamed because I feel like a failed parent.
And if you are a Brian Lee supporter, I feel sorry for you.
Right back at you, man. If you're a Jake Pauler, I feel so sorry for you.
There is more to the world out there than bringing people down, watching them get hurt by it. If that's the kind of comedy that you have to resort to, and that's the type of videos that you always have to make up about, then in my eyes, once again, you are a piece of
Why? Why? He's talking about not bringing people down, but he just brought me down, man. I love RiceGum. He's calling me a piece of shit because I love RiceGum, and he's telling me not to bring people down, but he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same goddamn thing.
Brian Lee supporters, there is more to the world than dragging people down and being negative. That won't get you anywhere.
I agree 100%. Positivity is always the way to go, and it's always better. And if people are being uplifted by what RiceGum puts and are being positive about what he puts on the internet and are being good, and it makes them happy, that's what really matters. Just like your fans. If your fans are happy by what you upload, I don't like what you upload, but if they like what you upload, that's on them. That's their choice, and I will respect them for that. As long as it makes them feel uplifted and positive, that's all that really matters.
It's not too late to literally join a positive YouTuber and change your mindset on life.
Which is why I watch Roman Atwood. Look, I got the shirt. I watch Roman Atwood. I watch McJuggerNugget. Your own brother. I watch your own brother, and they all inspire me to be a better person.
I'm not saying become a subscriber to me, although we are the strongest flipping team on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah, guys, I'm not trying to make you guys come over and watch my channel or subscribe to me. Oh shit, I forgot to plug in this video. Make sure you guys subscribe.
You guys need to change your mindset, or you're gonna live your life just being filled with hatred. And the Jake Paulers know this. I know a ton of Jake Paulers. I hate to be showing this side of me, and I hate to be responding to stuff like this, but Jake Paulers, we need to stand up against this All of us are positive. We smile. We work hard every single day. We create our own original content.
Yeah, your own original content. Carry your camera around, filming everything you see. Props, man, props. So original.
We're changing the world for the better. The Jake Paulers and I together have raised over $250,000 for charity. That's the type of stuff that Brian should be using his platform for.
But it's his platform, therefore he gets to decide what he wants to put on it. See, most of the people on this website have no problem with it. It's pretty much just you having a problem with it.
And guys, on a side note, all of the proceeds of this video are going to go to the AFSP, which is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
So basically what he just did right there was realize that what he said was so stupid and that he's being really stupid, so that he just decides to plug something inspiring in there so he seems less dumb.
So hopefully we can make a difference and combat against these people who think it's okay to make fun of suicide.
It's not okay to make fun of suicide. Making fun of suicide is f***ed up, and if I see anybody making fun of suicide, I would literally beat the fucking shit out of them. But he's not making fun of suicide. There are people who do make fun of suicide, but he himself is not doing that.
And if you ever feel alone, or like you're lonely, or like there's no hope for you guys, you can call this number right here and get help.
I'd love to see like all the messages from their boxes that say like random things, like all the spam they've gotten over the last 24 hours since this video was uploaded yesterday.
I know you might feel like you're at a low point in your life, but always try to keep on smiling and work hard, and that's really all you can do.
Which is a really good message. I will agree with him on that.
And Brian, I know you're watching this, so stop hiding behind your little computer and make a change. Be positive. Change your fan base. You're a talented kid.
So he pretty much just talked shit on this guy for the last 8 minutes and then tells him how talented he is.
I've met you before. You can make a change for the better, but stop being a piece of shit.
Oh, there we go. He was going up. He was going up, man. You were going up. You were making me feel happy about myself, and there we are, right back down again.
Jake Pauler, I apologize ahead of time because I never respond to hate. Because Brian is my son. I am his daddy, and iDubbbz is his mom.
So you pretty much are saying that you
flew out pretty pie just to fuck him in the ass.
I am beating this dead horse into the grave because this kid needs to be stopped unless he wants to make a change. I'm all for people making mistakes and becoming a better person. Nobody is perfect, but this kid has not changed. So Brian, you can hate on me all you want. Talk about my house, whatever you want to say.
Again, with this talking shit on his house. When I watched his video, it was pretty much 90% compliments on his house. There were some little things that he said, but it was 90% compliments that I heard from his house, because his house is awesome. I mean, it ain't no house with like 8 floors, but still, it's a pretty good house.
But in your video, you started comparing us. You started saying that, oh, our house is this, your house is that. Don't ever compare me to your sorry ass.
Wow, it was going up, and then it went right back down, right back down.
I bought this house with my own damn money.
Oh, and the 10% you take from your friends. You forgot to mention that.
You're paying rent for one room within that house. You don't even have enough money to buy a house in California. But going back to my point earlier, that wasn't the Team 10 house because you can't do anything there besides make content in your room. My backyard has a backyard. And once again, you're renting it. Hold on, let me keep going. You made a video about your AdSense earnings. Let's check it out.
So last month I made a roughly $60,000 for 1 month.
Wow, you made $60,000 in a month, Brian? If I make $60,000 in one day, I come here to my bed and I cry myself to sleep as a failure.
So basically, you're ungrateful. You make $60,000 a day, plus the 10% you take from your friends, and you're ungrateful for that. And that's on a bad day is what he's saying. You probably make a lot more than that on a good day. But that doesn't even make sense. That can't be a bad day. If you made $60,000 a day, every day for the year, that'd be $21 million. And he's saying that's just a bad day. PewDiePie doesn't even make that much money in a year.
Hold on, if we add up all the videos that you've ever made about me, it equals 200 million of your views. 20% of your channel is because of me. Your biggest video is because of me. I am your dad.
No, his dad is Asian. You are American. This is not genetically possible. But yeah, pretty much the rest of the video is just him saying the same exact things as he's been saying. You guys know that I don't like Jake Paul. I don't like Jake Paul. I don't think he's a good guy. I like RiceGum. I do think he is a good guy. Yeah, obviously he gets overboard a lot of times. We all get overboard a lot of times. I get overboard a lot of times. Jake Paul's just pretty dumb. I don't like him. If you guys like him, that's you. That's on you. You can like him. You can like whoever you want. But yeah, this was pretty dumb. It was pretty much just him sitting there for like 12 minutes complaining about RiceGum. I don't even know why he had to refer to him as Brian Lee. It's kind of weird. Like, you could have just said RiceGum. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it. If you dislike this video, please leave a dislike. and a hate comment telling me exactly what I did wrong. Be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, or I'll sit there for 12 minutes talking about how bad you are. And as always, Sam for Korean Leader.